Whoa, what's going on, guys? Happy Saturday. Saturday arm day, baby. We're heading over to the gym right now. It's going to be a madhouse in there because they're running a NPC event for posing practice, things like that. Jay Cutler's going to be there. A couple of the guys, a couple of the regulars at Bev's are going to always be there. They'll talk at the event as well. But Jay Cutler flew in, saw a couple of pictures of people with him there already. The workout's going to be a madhouse. So, I get this question all the time. And I was like, I'm sitting here going, what am I going to talk about today before we head over to the gym? And then I got the question pretty much right along my way to come here, which was from like an 18-year-old lifter. He's, getting into it, but he's hitting plateaus. So how do you break through plateaus, man? Well, there's a lot of ways. The most important thing you can do, first of all, when it comes to plateauing, right, is making sure everything else outside of the gym is as on par as possible. Meaning you're getting your sleep, you're eating right, and you're working hard. And your rest is okay, right? You're hydrated, you're eating, you're sleeping, you're doing all that stuff. The recovery things. Because if those aren't there, it doesn't matter what you change in the gym, you're not going to respond to it. That being said, assuming your sleep, your eating, and everything is correct, now you have to look at the gym and the workout schedule itself and say, why am I plateauing? The most honest answer to why you're plateauing, man, is you're not working hard enough in the gym. And I know it sounds shitty to say that, but let me explain. When you're always training very hard in the gym, right, your body has to respond. Meaning that every week, you should be getting a little bit stronger in one way or another, more reps, more time and attention, more weight, more something. When that doesn't happen, that's when you have to take a look and take a step back at the things you do besides the gym. And ask yourself, how is my diet? How is my sleep? How's my this, that, and the next thing? Am I drinking too much? What's going on? Those things are the reasons you plateau. Now, this kid, like I said, 18 years old. And, my man, I hope you're watching this. I know you feel like you're training as hard as Mr. Olympia. Because I remember when I was 18 years old, I thought the exact same thing. Nobody was outworking me in the gym. I was the hardest worker in that room, and there was no question about it. That's how you feel. But the reality of it is, you're still learning to tap into what intensity truly means in the body, in the human body. Even up until a couple of years ago, eventually you hit new thresholds, if you will, of, wow, I didn't think I could push the human body that far, because you thought further than where you currently are would be injury. And then you realize, hold on, I can work harder than I currently am. I was very fortunate in being one of the few people on this planet to discover what true 100% intensity on the human body feels like. And I'm confident that I know what it feels like because I went and studied and trained with Dorian Yates for a week in Spain, and I live in the United States, so I flew across the world to go study under Yoda for a week and learned what the human body was truly capable of pain-wise and just what it can actually endure. So even as experienced as I did a couple shows prior to meeting Dorian. I always thought I trained hard, and I know I trained hard. But after training with him, man, my training was here, and that's solid. And I thought I worked like an animal. I thought I would train really, really hard. He brought me up to here, to here, to here, and to hitting the ceiling of my car. It's incredible discovering those new heights and realizing what Well, like I always say, what the human body is truly capable of. Because we would have thought, if I pushed myself as far as I did with him, that I would have gotten injured, right? But when you study under a master, when you study under somebody who's, well, the man, you know, and truly understands and knows what they're doing, when you put your trust in that person and say, okay, you think I have 2 more in me? I'm going to go for those 2 more. Sure enough, never got hurt, everything was fine. And I felt muscle fibers and soreness deeper in my body than I've ever felt before. You know, where you, let's say my shoulders are this thick, I always felt it over to here. Now I felt the whole shoulder just destroyed after a workout. The back, I felt the whole back just emaciated after the workout. You know, giving your body a reason to change. So, my friend, that's the best way to really break through plateaus, is understanding that the plateau is there because something isn't right. You know, either your body, you can do the exact same workout forever. And I don't mean weight-wise and rep-wise and stuff. I mean the same exercises. You could do them forever. So long as you adapt the training, the rep ranges, the weight, the time of detention, so on and so forth, that gives your body a reason to break out of homeostasis. Now, if you're not doing that, of course you're going to plateau, right? Because the body's happy where it's at and it doesn't want to grow. The last thing your body wants to do is put on excess skeletal muscle, because it costs calories to keep that alive, man. So, your body puts on excess skeletal muscle that we want it to grow, right? Because it thinks, oh my God, it doesn't know you're in the gym. It thinks something in our external environment almost killed us. And we're banged up right now. Our muscles are torn. We'd better respond to this environment by getting stronger, so that next time, weird things on the road, so that next time, man, it's not nearly as close of a call, and we can continue to thrive and survive. Now, the beauty of that is, that's where your recovery comes into play, right? So long as you're giving your body all the food it needs, all the rest it needs, it'll happily respond to your training. It'll happily respond to fatigued and torn up muscles. But if those things aren't there, you know, you can't build a house without any bricks. You know, you can't build, it's the first law of thermodynamics, and I mention it all the time. Energy can't be created or destroyed. If I cut off your bicep, it has calories to it. Somebody's gonna eat it, right? That's energy. You can't build bigger muscles without calories, without nutrition, because that nutrition and how your body utilizes it is how the muscle is built in the first place, you know? So without those basic fundamentals, your body has to plateau, because there's no way for it to possibly build muscle. You'll get sore. I'm sorry, I've had something. My nose has been driving me crazy today. You'll be sore after every workout for sure, because that's the muscle fibers torn apart. But your body's going to pull amino acids from other places in the body to repair the damage that was done. You know? So my friend, what I would recommend the most is, let's look at the basics again. Go over your diet. Go over your sleep. I know you're 18, but, you know, if you're drinking, stop drinking. It's not going to help you. You can't be an athlete and an alcoholic at the same time. It doesn't, the two butt heads way too much. Your body does not synthesize food and synthesize protein when it's trying to take alcohol out of your body. It immediately shuts that down. Immediately. Because it's more important for the body to take poison out of the body than it is to synthesize protein, because your body's just trying to stay alive. That person had a flyer in their back windshield wiper. Silly stuff, man. But anyway, so look at those basics, my friend. Go over those original things, because that's what you first have to line up. A trick I use to never plateau is, I know you're new to the account, but I've been writing my workouts down for well over 10 years. I have a stack, and I mean like a stack of books at home, where I know that every single day, every piece of paper in that pile is a day that, you know, maybe I wanted to kill it, maybe I didn't, but I went in there and did every single thing I could. Blood, sweat, and tears into progressing to become a better person. Now, the beauty of writing down your workouts is you go to the gym with a plan. And you go there knowing, last week I did this weight for this many reps and I felt this way. Period, end of conversation. If I ask you, by the way, 3 weeks ago when you did the dumbbell inclines, you do 9 or 10. How'd you feel? Did you sleep the night before? No? Okay. Is that why it went down? Makes sense. When you write your workouts down, you can have as much data available to you as possible to keep progressing. You know? And in a way, that's a cheeky way to force intensity out of nowhere. Because when you continue to try to improve at least one thing on that piece of paper every single week, it forces you to work harder. You have to, right? Eventually, if you are going balls out 100% and nothing is improving on those pages every week, for let's say 2 weeks in a row, nothing improves, right? No new reps, no new weights, no new nothing. That's when you look at your sleep. You look at your food. You ask yourself, you know, I progressed consistently every week for 6 months. Is my body I have now eating enough food to continue to repair, to continue to grow? You know, the calories I eat nowadays would have made me fat and just sick to my stomach all day when I was 18, when I was training when I was 18 years old, right? But nowadays, you know, I'm eating 7,000 calories a day, give or take, 8 meals a day, give or take. And that's what my body needs to actually grow. You know, it's 11 in the morning, I have 3 meals in me. That's unheard of when I was that age. And I'm not saying you need to do that. I'm not saying you have to eat as much as I'm eating right now. Far from it. But you need to understand how much you need to continue to progress. So, on that note, guys, I'm going to slam this pre-workout. Cheers. Ooh. And I'll see you inside. So, it's a madhouse in here today. And I'm hoping you can hear me with this mic. I don't want to yell into it, but if you zoom around the room a little bit, take a peek, I fully understand the migrant crisis now. I get it, and it's a problem, man. So we're gonna get as much footage as we can today. I did the right arm already. My little lady came here to save the day. She's holding the camera for me. Let's get the left arm. Ugh. And if we crush our face in the process, that's all right today. Ooh. Ooh. 2, 3, 1. Okay. I probably could have gotten another negative with that one, but I was matching what I did with this arm. I just happen to have a lot of rest in between, so I went to this one a little less fatigued.
It's like put on muscle, so.
Yeah. Fucking good shit. Guys, we got a fucking crew in here today. And from what you saw in the other video, an army of people in here. So, I'm here with Matt Foreman and Johnny. Johnny's 15 weeks out now. You saw him in the other video with us posing. He tightened up quite a bit. And me, I put a little bit of weight on. So let's see what happens. Hit a couple poses. Make sure I'm putting that, God damn it, that fucking foot to
Hard part.
getting this damn shirt off. My God, and I'll never get rid of it because I love this thing. Whew. Camera angle a little bit too high, but that's all right. Man, we're like the fucking pre-show for these people. Everybody's looking inside at us.
I think they came for us.
They're filling out a clipboard. They know these guys in their underwear.
At least I know what I'm doing when I pose.
We're like the opening band.
Such a dark video.
Yeah, we finally touched 240 again.
240. Hell yeah, my man.
240 and change.
Awesome.
But so on Christmas, I was 247.
Wow.
I got sick. I lost 11 pounds. My body weight was going up and up and up, no problem. But for whatever reason, I had such a hard time putting it back on.
Yeah, you get up there, then you get sick, you drop, and it's like, fuck.
It's like, what the fuck happened?
Hard work,
Yeah. But
Eat more.
eat more food.
Eat more.
Eat more fucking food. That's gonna make you bigger. Rich Piana. But whew. On that note, guys, there's too many people in here. I'll see you tomorrow.